The Election Commission of India has announced the schedule for the general elections to the 18th Lok Sabha 2024. The schedule for the general election to the 18th Lok Sabha 2024 is such that in the case of the state of Manipur, there are 2 dates for polling. First is on 19th April 2024 and the second one is on 26th April 2024. There are 47 assembly segments which are going to the polls in the first phase. Then there are 13 assembly segments which are going for the polls in the second phase. The entire polling stations and the assembly segments in respect of one Manipur inner constituency are going to the polls on the first day, that is 19th April 2024. And some of the assembly segments of the outer Manipur, they will be going to the polls on 19th April as well as on the second date, that is 26th of April 2024. The number of polling stations which are going to be polled on the phase 1 are 1,319, and those which are going to poll in phase 2 on the second day, there are 1,636. It is a matter of real pride for the state of Manipur that out of a total of 20,29,601 electors, the number of female electors is more, which is 10,48,364 as against 9,80,989 male voters. There are also 248 transgender electors. The number of persons with disability, PWD electors, it stands at 14,329, while the electors whose age is 85 plus, they stand at 22,300. The number of service electors is 21,756. As the notifications have been invited by the returning officers of both the constituencies, as on date, a total of 7 candidates have filed nominations in respect of the inner constituency, and in respect of the outer Manipur constituency, a total of 4 candidates have filed their nominations. The CEO and his team have prepared well, and about 15,000 polling personnel have been appointed, and they have been trained in the entire polling process. Special arrangements have also been done by the Election Commission of India for the persons with disabilities, senior citizens and women. Postal ballots have been provided to the persons with disabilities whose names are marked in the electoral rolls and who possess disability certificates. Similarly, this facility is also made available to the senior citizens above the age of 85 and the electors who are perhaps quarantined due to COVID, though we all know that the COVID is now no longer there. As on date, we have a total of 2,827 PWD electors who have opted to vote by the postal ballot, while 4,726 electors of 85 plus age have opted to vote by the postal ballot. Further, the PWD electors and the senior citizens are being provided with pick-up and drop facilities wherever required. Locomotor disabled voters will also be provided with the wheelchairs. Priority voting will be extended to the persons with disabilities, senior citizens, pregnant and lactating mothers. The Election Commission of India has also appointed observers. There are 2 general observers, 1 police observer and 3 expenditure observer. They have been trained by the Election Commission to ensure that the process of election is in free and fair manner. Observers' numbers, their contact details have been shared widely by the CEO, and anybody having anything to complain or suggest about the election process, they should get in touch with them. As all of us know that the Manipur suffered major problem in the last 1 year, and there are a large number of internally displaced persons who are currently placed in the various relief camps. Internally displaced persons, they will be able to vote from their relief camps also, and for them a special scheme has been designed by the Election Commission of India. Voting will take place through the EVMs only, and they have been provided with special polling stations. A total of 94 special polling stations have been provided. 65 of them are there for the outer Manipur constituency and 29 of them are there for the inner Manipur constituency. The entire scheme of this voting for internally displaced persons, that has also been made available on the website of the Chief Electoral Officer of the state of Manipur. A total of 14,715 electors who are there in the relief camps, they have opted to vote from these special polling stations. There is systematic voter education. Various awareness campaigns on electoral awareness have been taken up at booth level, assembly constituency level, district level and the state level to ensure larger participation of the voters. There are applications like C-Vigil etc. which the electors can also use to lodge any complaint if they have with the electoral process. Big hoardings, posters, ads, big screen, TV ads, etc. are also being played through the office of the Chief Electoral Officer to ensure that the people are made aware of the election process. Election-related advertisements for awareness in both print and electronic media with maximum outreach are also being taken up. The CEO is making all the preparations to ensure that the elections are held at all the polling stations which have been published by the Chief Electoral Officer. Teams at booth level, including the BLOs, have also been reaching out to the public gatherings to spread voter awareness on ethical and informed voting. House-to-house visit by BLOs to ensure PWD voter identification and subsequent facilitation for them to either vote on poll day by availing convenient facilities or avail postal ballot facilities have been taken up. The state helpline, district helpline centers have been popularized through all the media channels. Signature campaigns for ethical and informed voting and large participation of voters have been taken up at many districts. Special awareness campaigns on the opportunity to vote by internally displaced persons have been taken up at all the relief campaigns. In this background, I appeal to all the eligible voters of the state of Manipur to come out in large numbers and vote for their candidate whom they would want to represent them in the coming Lok Sabha elections. Thank you very much.